Alexa, good morning.
Good morning. It's Administrative Professionals Day today. I like celebrating people who help keep others organized. It's one of my favorite things to do as well.
Hey guys, just got back a little while from the hospital. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, early evening, I don't know what that is, late afternoon. Whew, boy. So it ended up, she has a compression fracture of the spine. And so after we left there, I stopped and got her some drugs, and we picked up some food for the boys, because she's going to be out of it for at least a few days, at least 2 or 3 days before she should even attempt to try to walk a little bit. And we'll know after that, you know, with the follow-up and all that, whether or not she's going to need any kind of worst case scenario would be surgery. Best case scenario is she's okay, you know, she gets okay just on its own and all that. And they gave her a shot, and then I went and got her medicine, and I asked if it was okay when they gave her the shot in the butt, if I could film it, and the nurse and my sister both said no, I'm sorry. But there's a little video at the hospital. I'll put that in here. Oh man. So we've been here at the emergency room 3 hours. It had to have been 2 hours before they actually took her in to see her. Now it's been about an hour. We ran a little errand, and hopefully she's ready, or we got some information or whatever. Let's see. So anyways, as I was saying, sort of in between just being okay and having surgery is possibility of some physical therapy and all that. So I think she's going to be okay. So I'm going to be running errands for her for a little while. I'll take Dylan and I will go grocery shop. Oh, that'll be fun. Dylan and I are going grocery shopping tomorrow morning. And I got back, and people moving in next door, they were leveling out. You know, it's been horribly raining, but sun was out really good today, and they were leveling out. And so I put a little bit of that video in them setting up their mobile home. So I'll show you that here. So that's the axles. They take them off. And then what do you do? Do you guys keep them, or you put them somewhere under here?
Well, these usually, the new house would keep them, but the homeowner asked to keep them, so he told us to leave them there.
And then they just hook back up if you ever have to transport again, right?
Yeah.
And then cinder block slide out, level it all out. And then these metal bands anchored into the ground give it the additional support and stability.
Yeah, to where it don't blow away.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Well, to make it look like it's not going to blow away.
So it doesn't blow away, or it looks like it. No, I know it works good. All right, well thanks, I appreciate that. Just wanted to show that a little bit. You sure you guys don't need any? I got a bunch of bottled water if you want some bottled water. I keep it room temperature. It's not cold, but that's better outside anyways.
That'll work.
You want one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll bring over some. And that's how you set up a mobile home. Well, that was fun, trying to manipulate water in the camera. Let's take these guys some water. All right. And that's kind of cool, you know. I did get to fly the drone just a little bit. I'll put that right here. Oh man, it's blowing off my hands. you thought I had time to fly a drone. That's pretty cool, though, isn't it? That's their emergency copter taking off there. So I didn't get to do that. The battery for the quadcopter just finished charging. This is still red, which I presume means that the controller is still charging. I registered with the FAA, got it all registered, got my 3-year registration number. It says I can fly the thing. And then I know all the rules. And while I was at the hospital, I was pretty bored. 2-hour wait in the emergency room. There were hardly any people there. It was a funny setup. Fill a little paper, little 3x3 square paper on a pad, basic information. Then you put it through, you know how mail slots are on a door. You open it up and just drop it in there. I'm almost thinking, because we had numerous people come in, fill out their paperwork, put it in there, and they got called before my sister. I even went up there and I one time and I asked, and they said, well, some people are just getting labs and this and that. And then I went again and I had them just verify that it was in there. And she said, yeah, it's in there. There's a whole bunch of them. So I don't know if they go in order or if they play little, lottery to see who comes next, but it was a couple hours. And that's the emergency room. So while I was there, I did some notes here. I figured if that's the emergency room, what would be the not so much emergency room? Not so much an emergency room. And I figured there'd be some basic things that you should know if you go there. Like, you should bring a sleeping bag, because cots are not supplied. Good idea is to have a cooler full of food and water. You should call work, let them know that you'll be taking a week off. Let's see. You program your TV shows to record. You don't want to miss, Game of Thrones or whatever you watch. A friend or a relative or a neighbor, you should ask them to pick up your mail, take care of any pets, water your plants, those kind of things that you do daily. You should not drive. You should catch a ride with a friend or a taxi cab or Uber, because you don't want to be driving home and find out that your driver's license or your plates, registration have expired. And last but not least, that I think is kind of important, before you go to the not quite an emergency room, you should tell your significant other that they shouldn't wait for you, they should move on, they should find love wherever, that all you care about is you want them to be happy. Yeah, that's pretty funny. And if you think I'm kidding, everything there just moves a little bit slower. I noticed the staff, and I'm gonna go with the benefit of the doubt and say that they're trained to, what do you call it? To be deliberate with their movements, so they're less likely to make a mistake. Where some of us would just, pick up a piece of paper and start writing. Okay, I'm done. They're trained to be attentive and stuff like that. So I noticed that. And if you think I'm kidding, they had an aquarium, and I'll put that clip here. Did you catch what I mean? Even the fish move slower in the emergency room. Okay, all kidding aside, they did a good job. They were very attentive to my sister. Why it took that long with that many people in there, I'm sure there's a very legitimate reason. So it got to me a little bit because, you know, I pulled up. She couldn't walk, so I went in and got her wheelchair, and she was in agony, just sitting in the wheelchair, and I mean real agony. So anyways, oh, and on top of everything else, late last night, I got a emergency email, which I didn't even see because I was downloading and editing and everything. So, well, it was downloaded. I didn't check the email from a client that needed an emergency thing to go out right away, and I went to bed. I worked on it for a while, but I just couldn't go past. It was about 2:30. I got up slightly after 5 o'clock and hit it again. I got it all done before I had to. All done, ready for their approval to go out tomorrow morning. I got that all done before I took my sister to the hospital. So I'm beat. Yeah, but I probably forgot stuff that I filmed today. But I rambled on, so that's enough. So anyways, thanks a bunch for watching. I really appreciate it. Any questions, comments, anything like that, I love reading you guys' stuff. So, be strong. I know I've got to today to finish up the day. Be happy. Yep, this is one of those days where I'm happy and I could have not been happy. And be a good neighbor. And you saw me, guys working out there. My first thought, they're sweating, take them out some water. That's being a good neighbor. Yeah, I'll give myself a pat on the back. Bye-bye.